silence and delirious eyes, brittle voices and...
Mayor, have you heard the news about the Magister? Word has it that he murdered 30 novices, then killed himself up in the temple. By Malphas, what has become of this world?
Before you can blink, they have slaughtered you twice.
All right then, bring it on. Hey!
The best wine in all of Enderal.
Oh,
Come.
you're not from a... Here are you?
The best wine
Oh, this
in
will
all
be
of
fun.
Enderal. Come, give it a try.
And here we go.
Eternal.
Well then, good luck. I knew.
Our ancient world seemed new, born in...
Oh, this will be fun.
Which one would you like to hear? Sure.
100 men they were.
Yes?
Fight for their country's banner in distant foreign land. He bid her farewell, alone still young and quick. She thought she'd soon be in his arms again.
Yes?
He told her, await my safe return, trust in this.
Hello. Well then, you've come to the right place. The finest beds in the finest rooms, Knock's finest tavern. What else could you wish for?
Return in victory, they marched off. Blue banners in the sky and teardrops. We're running from a rise, yet she fought. If only I believe time will bring him safely back to me when the red moon casts his light. His ghost travels through the night, through the forest on wind wings, till he reaches the old hill. There she kneels before his grave, where their love has once been born, and he caresses her face, yet she feels not his embrace. Dark and red glows the winter sky, two souls divided by the threads of time. Days turn into weeks, moon for moon passed by, yet no word from the battlefields. Right. Months turn into years, peace now ruled the lands, empty graves were dug under the sky. But never did she.
Well then, you've come to the right place. The finest beds in the finest rooms, and Ock's finest music to my ears. If you need anything else, drink, some still, just let me know.
Where she had once sworn her love to him, and always when summer bid goodbye and
Oh, you're an outlander, aren't you? From Kilei. Your skin, it looks, different. Farewell.
cast his light. His ghost travels through the night, through the forest on wind wings, till he reaches the old hill. There she kneels before his grave, where their love has once been born, and he caresses her face. Yet she feels not his embrace. Dark and red glows the winter sky. Two souls divided by the threads of time. Oh, oh, decades had gone by, her hair ashen and thin. Realms had fallen, war and death forgotten. When she walked the streets, they said that she was damned, a victim to a past long gone and rotten. Yet still she did not get. For their words when night came.
The best wine in all of Enderal. Come, give it a try.
Small minds, all of them. As if they knew anything about art. What? What the? I beg your pardon? But by the righteous path, this is incredible. I've never heard anything like this before. Tell me, my friend, where did you learn this? Who taught you poetry? Blazes, you're self-taught. Malthus truly did bless you with talent. Tell me, may I interpret your poem? It's just I have to. Well then, I hope this is not too much of a leap. But does your first line, the one with the dancing elder between fire and ice, deal with the socio-sexual isolation of old people in feudal societies? I may be wrong, but that was the first thought that came to my head. No, not at all. I was particularly moved by how you used onomatopoeia in line 4 and 6. Do these brutal noises at the end of each verse symbolize the hedonistic, violent way of life among the common people who have absolutely no regard for the lonely man? Phew. And that's a tough one. To me, it sounds like the inner voice of a murderer. Yes, exactly. Here, he celebrates his bloodthirsty way of life. In the fangs of violence, my heart laughs. And then, suddenly, justice ends him, which is once again conveyed through those guttural noises. And I have to say, how you use the uneven number of verses as a metaphor for the discord that results from such a lifestyle is nothing short of brilliant. If that's what you meant by it, of course. You did, didn't you? Well, you know what? They wouldn't. The common people, they don't even understand when I tell them I'm a poet. Poet, they ask? What kind of profession is that? So now I simply tell them I'm an innkeep. That is something they are able to grasp with their limited intellect. Easy answers. That's what people long for. But you know what? I would rather die hungry than become one of those soulless pot-boiler artists who make a fortune off their stupid stories. Like Jonas Schmid does. Do you know him? Mundane rubbish. That's all he writes, but you'll find it on every bookshelf. It's a disgrace. Pure and simple. What kind of question is that? How can something that so many people like not be rubbish? Of course! Not everyone has been blessed with an artist's intellect, you know. There are two kinds of writers. Small minds who give the common people fodder that helps them feel smart, and true artists who want more from life. Those who create, with no greed for gold and fame, bound solely by the calling of the muse. Of course I am. I wish it weren't true, but it is. If only there were more people like us.
Sky, when Marthas calls out, we will hearken with glee and follow your path to eternity.
A hard life this is.
Soon the prince will speak again. Soon the prince will speak again.
Yes? Yes?
An obulus, my sir, please. The Lord will redeem you for your kindness.
Pathless ones, all over the place.
Some
It's a
people
shame.
just don't know their place in the world.
Now look at that. A new face. How can Gaborga Boff serve you today? A Pyrean dagger, mayhaps? No? How about an ancient claymore for the steps of Ereziel? Wait. Say that again. Oh, by the name of the sun! You're Neremaze, aren't you? And even better, you're from Ostian. Oh, by the now deceased seven gods, what brings you here? To Enderal, I mean. Indeed, I am. And before you ask, I fled, just as you probably did, even though the artist inside of me loves the chaos. The family man doesn't. At least not enough that he would risk the life of his family. And well, now here I am. By the face of time, what a dull place this is. The people here, this endless rambling about the path and Malthus. I would have never thought the Order could actually succeed in keeping the truth about the Lightborn's death from the people so long. But in a place like this, that problem pretty much solves itself, it seems. The people here are so obstinate. I was surprised to find out they do not still pray to a Satyron.
The forbidden book? Don't hold it against me, but I'd rather keep quiet about that. Maybe ask that librarian, Marius. He always struck me as the free-spoken type.
Oh yes, that I am. Painter of the black powder, the fiery moments, one could say. In Nerem I could make a living from that. But in this country, my art is not exactly acknowledged. Oh, my friend, if I were to tell you this, what reason would you have for my services? Secret of the trade. Of course. Safe travels.
Hello. Is it important?
My friend.
What?
Oh my, now who is this? To see you here fills me with bliss. 'Cause I've seen this face, so yes, hooray! What can I do for you today? Oh, this one is curious. I'm sad to have to tell you this, even though I'm not furious. My secrets stay in the abyss. Blazes. You're right. I didn't see that question coming, that's all. But how goes the saying, practice makes perfect? Next time I'll be prepared. The business didn't go well in the past moons, that's all. Hardly any travelers or outlanders anymore. And the arcanists of the Order prefer to get their supplies elsewhere since Grand Master Arenthiel has returned. Well, since I have a son to feed, I had to think of something. That tip with the rhyming came from my brother-in-law, Doril. He's with the sickle and came back from a journey to Calais just recently. He said that he visited a lecture from a Chilean merchant there, and he said that in order to be successful nowadays, one needs a, unique selling proposition. Yes, that's how he called it. Something to distinguish him or herself from the competition. Correct. I know I'm not the best poet, but I'm sure you'll remember bartering at Emberlord and Fireflash better than with that goat-faced vagabond woman Stonehand down at the market. How kind of you to ask me this. The trade goes well, I can't complain. Were not my son Mirel amiss. The boy is wicked, it's a pain. From dusk till dawn, I kid you not, he plays and jests with that small brat. Instead of helping in the shop, they chase that girl's idiotic cat. That wicked child, Gaboff's her name, from Ostain her kin arrived. Her father drinks without restraint. The girl's wits, too, are much deprived. My wares it is you want to see. I promise you, they'll bring you glee.
Yes?
I understand your turmoil, madame. But still, right now, the Order cannot.
Waste a keeper to search for a pathless heretic? That's it, isn't it?
This is not what I said.
But what you thought. You know what? You should be ashamed, all of you. When I was young, being a keeper meant something. But I suppose those times are over.
Anything else I can help you with, madame?
What is it? Oh, whether there's something troubling me? Let me think. Yes. For example, that the Holy Order, since that Aranthiel is holding the reins again, cares more about digging up Pyrean ruins than taking care of the people of this country. Ugh. Forgive me. I shouldn't have said that. It's just... Oh, never mind. Is there something you need? I need to get back to the shop. Huh? No. I appreciate your offer, but it would be too dangerous. This would have been a mission for a keeper, but they are too busy polishing their armors. Oh my. Well, fine. Who am I to reject a helping hand? I am missing someone, and I'm not speaking figuratively. My son, my only son. It's complicated. Have you ever heard of the Brotherhood of Kor? I see. Then you haven't been in this city for long. The Brotherhood of Kor were pathless ones, heretics as the Order would call them. They demented the divinity of the Lightborn and instead prayed to some barbaric deity called Kor. Initially, they were ridiculed, but thanks to their leader and his talent to poison lost souls with his ideology, more and more Ark people, especially Sublimes, converted to his cult. And, well, among them was also my son, Rukas. Oh, I don't know where I failed as a mother, I really don't. 4 times a week I took him to the chapel to pray when he was a boy, and I always kept him away from dangerous influences. Girls, boys, you know what I mean. But apparently that wasn't enough. He was one of the first to convert and take those ridiculous vows, even though he wasn't even 20 winters old back then. I suppose there's only so much you can do as a parent. A vow of silence, and please do not ask me what for. It has something to do with the followers of Kor believing language somehow poisons the mind. Some pathless rubbish. Yes, because the Order, Malthus be praised, banished them from the city. The Kor didn't bother too much, but apparently one of their seers has had some kind of vision only shortly before that happened. She saw an island in the Red Sea near Duneville. So, this is where they went. They built a small settlement there about 5 winters ago, and Rukas went with them. No, nothing. But even so, I wanted to know he was all right, so I paid a myriad warden to, once each moon, fly over the island to see if everything is in order, so to speak. And, well, this is essentially what's troubling me. For 3 weeks, the island has been deserted. No sign of life anywhere. Thank you. That means a lot to me. If you could find Rukas, I would be happy to reward your efforts. You see, I just want to know if he's all right. Pathlessness aside, he is still my son. Anyway, best you talk to the Myrid Warden in the South Quarter. He can take you somewhere close to the island. I will be in my shop.
Midnight. Between cobblestone and excretion.
Walk blessed. Oh, you're an outlander, aren't you? From Kilei. Your skin, it looks,
forward
different.
for the glory and honor. The spears at the ready, driving the swords into the bodies. The same play.
Oh, you're not from around here, are you? I know that accent.
Hymn of the Desert King.
Walk blessed.
Dark as the sun, light as
Well,
the night.
Comes a point where you just have to live with it.
Thousand raindrops, red and small. Lo, from the velvet sky they fall. Kya. She smiles.
Do you know the aged man of whom no one knows from whence he came? His house lies. Who?
What?
The spears at the ready, driving the swords into the bodies. The same play, day after day. In the shackles of lust, present.
Malphus blessings, monsieur. Are you looking for something to read? By the, put that away! Are you mad? Don't go around showing these to people like a bloody bouquet. Well, apart from the fact that the pathless murderer wrote them, they're forbidden. I once had an idiot of an assistant who had the marvelous idea of buying these on the black market and selling them to intellectuals. Probably thought it'd impress me. Would have gotten us both into the Undercity if I hadn't noticed it before the Order did. Well, they haven't always been. You know the story behind them, don't you? At first, the Order reprinted them, thinking it would be a wonderful scare story to keep people on the righteous path. However, that didn't work out as they thought it would. People were fascinated by the story rather than appalled by it, and some even started imitating his crimes. You know, killing criminals for justice. Some bards even wrote songs about the Butcher of Ark, path-abiding on the surface, but full of morbid fascination underneath. After some years, yes, it was Truchessa Nataro del Verum, actually, who issued the decree. Nowadays, owning these books is forbidden and punished by a significant prison sentence, and the Order tries to burn every single issue they get their hands on. Well, if they had, you wouldn't be holding one, my friend, would you? Blazes, did you listen to a word I said? You're not getting any here if that's what you're asking. Look for them if your life depends on it, but leave me and the other path-abiding merchants out of it. Ah, and you might be careful parading around with these for another reason as well. The Order isn't the only one looking for them. Just some moons ago, the 2 guards protecting the original scripture were murdered and the book taken. Yes, the one the Butcher of Ark wrote himself. I assume the thieves were hoping it contained the forbidden passage about Jael Tannerson's initiation ritual, but as far as I know, not even the original has it. Well, long story short, you're treading on dangerous ground here. If it's a story you want, I recommend you get yourself something else to read. You name it, I got it.
Hymn of the Desert King.
Malthus blessings, monsieur. Are you looking for something to read?
Light as the night. Thousand raindrops, red and small.
Greetings. Some shifts never end.
Yes?
By the poets.
Walk blessed.
Yes? Yes?
Ahoy.
An outlander? Isn't this nice?
Farewell. You're right. As if he actually...
Yes, so many strange faces. Well, walk blessed.
An outlander? Isn't this nice?
In our bed. Sorry.
Yes? Yes?
Hmm?
Monsieur?
Malfas's blessings. Huh? What do you want?
Monsieur?
My sir?
Monsieur?
Always complaining. If
Monsieur? Oh, you're here. I, didn't know you were on patrol today, too.
Aye. Normally I
Well,
wouldn't be, but
comes a
Darwin's
point
wife got
when
sick,
you just have to
so I
live with it.
pitched in for him. How are things? Any troubles?
No, nothing worth mentioning. There were these Killian sailors who got pretty loud earlier this week, but Gilbert and Mira got it under control.
Ah, that's Chileans for you. Dressed up like some shit-faced artist threw a bucket of paint over their clothes, and always making trouble. Anyway, keep your chin up, boy. You're doing good work.
Thanks, friend. I'll see you around. Monsieur?
Red madness and enemies and mages, outlanders. What a cesspit this has become. They are, but only to members of the Order. Sorry. I'm sure the Smiths at the marketplace are willing to sell you something, though.
Lovely day, isn't it?
Huh? Can I help you?
My sir?
What?
An outlander.
Walk blessed, my
What
child.
are you doing
How
in
may
this
I help
part
you?
of the city? Shouldn't you be, I don't know, somewhere else?
Yes?
Yes? Yes?
Mm-hmm. Wild mages in the temple? Grand.
An outlander. What are you doing in this part of the city? Shouldn't you be, I don't know, somewhere else?
My sir?
Walk blessed, my sir.
Huh? What do you want?
Walk blessed, my child. How may I help you?
Keep walking. An outlander. Keep walking.
My sir?
We always go too easy on the scum.
Monsieur?
Keep walking.
Hear my words, O path-abiding people of this holy city. A miracle has happened, a miracle that must have been, due to its sheer
Mind your own fucking business.
So nice and rosy. Wait 3 days. I give you 3 days. Down here, there's only one path. And it leads right into the pits. Hear me! Right into the pits!
Oh, come on. Not again.
A penny, my sir. Thank you. That's really generous. May his light guide you.
Oh, thank you. You truly are a good person.
You're a fighter, aren't you? You should pay the Dust Pit a visit. Just recently I saw them send the beast against 10 freshlings. What a massacre.
What do you want? To cock at me? Please, just leave me be.
Bloody flesh maggots.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing here? Go ogle someone else.
Oh, does he now? Good old Milbert and his silver tongue. Now he's found himself a lackey to do his dirty work for him. Let's make this short. I'll keep the key. No idea what he told you, but it wasn't the truth. Because if it were, you sure as fuck wouldn't be here. Milbert, I'm sure he told you about the raid on our village, didn't he? Well, there's one thing he didn't tell you. After those fuckers killed our parents and tried to break into our house, he left me behind. Took all the valuables he could carry, and just ran away. If I hadn't managed to flee, he wouldn't have shed a fucking tear for me.
But since fate was so kind to me, things turned out differently. I made it out alive and walked all the way to Ark, where I thought he was.
So, you'd think he was glad to see me when I found him in these tunnels, wouldn't you? Well, you're wrong. He let me sleep in the room he paid for from our parents' money, but made me feel as if it was a privilege. And guess what? That hasn't changed until today. Yes, he pays for my room in the barracks, but that's about it.
Their life was corrupted with depravity. In death they are
Worth it. It has been far too long since this asshole has seen the mud of the Undercity.
of corruption and depravity.
Well, that's just how it is. Always
I survive! That's more than most people around here manage. And please, spare me your moral speech. I'm done with. I know that. But it doesn't change the fact that it's Milbert's fault, too. Are you deaf? I said no! But obviously I need to put it another way.
Hey, give that back!
What? Let's make this short. I'll keep the key, Milbert. After those... But... So, he let me... And guess what? Yes. He pays for my... Worth it. It has been far too long since... Are you deaf? I said no! But obviously I need to put it another way.
May your path always be even.
What?
Oh, you're not from around here, are you?
What do you want? Malfast's blessings.
Have you heard the news about the Magister? Word has it that he murdered 30
What?
novices, then killed himself up in the
Well,
temple.
yeah, that's what I'd call myself.
Malphas, what has become of
Even
this
though
world?
I'd wager those fine misers and dames of the sickle would disagree. Let me put it this way. If you're looking for equipment, I'm sure I'll have a thing or two which might pique your... borrowed item? I'm not sure what you mean. Safe travel.
Huh? What do you want?
What? Oh, duh. Let's make this short. Milbert. After those fucker. But, so, he let me. Yes, he pays for my room in the barracks. Worth it. It has been far too long since this act. Are you deaf? I said no! But obviously, I need to put it another way. To the whisper where eternity's echo can be understood. Can you feel the breath of irrevocable ages? Your senses will slowly fade into shivering hands and delirious eyes, brittle voices and manic mind. Fine. Fine, I get it. You win. I'll tell you where the key is. But don't expect too much. The money's almost gone. Close to the entrance of the pit, there are some barrels. I hid it there. Go. And do what you have to do. Martha's light has never shone on their face.
Oh, you're not from around here, are you?
Welcome to the Jewel of the Undercity. How may I be of service?
Malphas's blessings.
Made just wild and free.
What do you want?
Wicked, wayward wizards. If they're pointing their fingers at you, you'll soon be crazy too. In ruins and cavers they hide away.
Fine, I get it. You win. I'll tell you where the key is. But don't expect too much.
Huh?
Money's almost gone. Close to the entrance of the pit.
Foreigners.
Move on. You're from the surface, aren't you? They say that Taylor Aranthil came back. Let's hope he knows who rules this place, as well as the true Chesedid.
Steel crabs. Always in the way of progress. What?
Woman thinks she's for Tira and credit.
Fair enough. Maybe there's a trick or two I could show you. But trust me, they don't come cheap. Yes.
A
Just
foreigner,
move along,
huh?
will you?
What a surprise.
Yeah. A sunchild, huh? Word of it. That's a nice dress you're wearing there, Sunchild. I'd be careful. Some people down here would kill for something like that.
Oh, hello. I haven't seen you around here before. Just take a look around and tell me if you see anything you like. Walk blessed.
Now you're quite the sight.
Miramise,
How
aren't
about
you?
a little bit of fun?
What
You're not from here, are you? I heard you talk.
You're not one of the Relata's mercenaries out here. Word has it they're hiring again. I'd give them a wide berth if I were you.
I'm sorry, but the past moods haven't been kind to us, and
Bloody rats. Eating the last penny right out your pocket.
Yes, of course, my sir. We want protection.
A penny, my sir.
We're keeping our end of
Please,
the
just
bargain.
one
Now
penny.
it's your turn. Yes, sir.
Some people just don't know.
All right, Sunchild. Stop right there. Hand over your money, and we might let you live. Play the hero, and, well, you fill in the blanks. Did I ask you to talk? Give us your fucking purse, or we'll make you. You think you're tough? Huh? All right then. Let's do this the hard way.
Some people just don't know their path.
All right, Sunchild. You stop right there. You think you're tough? Huh? All right then. Let's do this the hard way. All right, Sunchild. Wait, oh shit. Ah! All right, Sunchild. Wait, oh shit.
In al bed, sorry.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing here? Go ogle someone else.
Observe. Don't. We're watching you slither.
bed.
Isn't
Sorry.
this nice? A sun child graces us with its presence. Conduct yourself, will you? This isn't the upper city.
God bless it, my sir.
What do you...
Oh, look at that! A sunchild graces me. Oh, all things lost and found again. Depends on what you're looking for.
Please, just leave me be.
Now there's a treat for the eye.
A sunchild,
What do you say,
I bet
darling?
you came to watch those fools
Want to
cut
spend
their
some
guts
time
open in the
together?
dust pit. Well, that's the only reason you snobs ever come down here.
Sure thing.
What?
Hello. Is it important?
It's called life, Nathalia. 30 per sheep, and not 1 penny less.
Oh, let the flesh maggots have you.
May your path always be even, my dame.
Just where did I put it?
What? I don't see how that concerns you. Don't you have some theatre play to attend to, Sunchild? Help me? Well, I doubt that. That is unless you have a pouch with 300 pennies to give away. Oh, and maybe 2 sheaves of God's tongue to go with it. I don't know. I'm sorry. You seem like an upright kind of fellow, but I can tell you're from the surface, and I'm just having a hard time believing a sunchild actually cares about my problems. You're really nosy, you know that. But fine, what bad can it do? That son of a Virtue over there, Cabal Thorwall, he's the only merchant in the Undercity who still has Vinroot in his stocks. But since he knows that, he sells it for a price that would have upper city snobs running away screaming. Well, and if the apothecary in the pest house doesn't get new roots soon, the infected they treat there will start dying like flies within a day. They're good, and they do, aye. But that's by far not enough. Especially since the cloister of the League up north has been snowed in for moons now. And as noble as their intentions are, they only have so much coin without their League backing them up. Sure, by day, and by night I work as the Grandmaster's personal Kalian dancer. Jokes aside, nah, I'm just an errand girl. But down here, having paid work is already something to feel blessed for. You're no alchemist, are you? Aye, red vine root is the only thing that can help get those flesh maggots out of an infected body. I repeat, can. Even with a proper treatment, most people don't make it through. Of course he does. But he sees an opportunity to get rich quick, and so he uses it. He's always been like that. Maybe your kid, aye? I guess it'll be worth a shot. We need at least 10 sheaves so that the apothecary can make use of them. And I don't want to seem ungrateful, but don't expect to get anything in return for your help. Huh? Well, fine then.
Eating the last
Good luck.
penny right out your pocket.
Oh, by the name of the sun. Won't this ever stop?
tell Nathalia, the apothecary, or whoever sent you that the price stays. It does actually, yes. But it does not change the fact that I need to live somehow too. And that 300 per sheaf is already a fair price. Go on, ask those upper city merchants. You're lucky if they sell it below 500. Listen, I know exactly what you're thinking. This ruthless bastard, how greedy, how evil, and so on and so forth. But that's not how it is, believe me. So, back to business. Are you looking for supplies? If not, just shove off. Yeah, now that's a surprise. I expected a speech. Here you go. Pleasure doing business with you. Oh, by the name of the sun. It does, actually. So, back to business. Are you looking for supplies? If not, just shove off.
Hello.
Huh?
A real pretty thing you are. Now there's a treat for the eye. What do you say, darling? Want to spend some time together?
Oh, come on. Not again. Well, well.
Keep
The
walking.
venerable Sunchild graces us with its presence.
Ahoy.
Look at the people worse off than you.
The Father will know what to do. Huh?
Hello. Is it important?
What do you want? To cock at me? Just
Move along.
Isn't this nice? A sun child graces us with its presence.
but I just don't have that much. What the blazes do you expect me to do? Please, my dame, you need to understand.
And you need to understand that we're just the messengers. A debt that you don't pay is a debt we can't pay to the Father. And the last thing we want to do is disappoint the Father. Or do we, Roban?
We don't.
500 pennies until next week. After that, we will make sure this corpse pit finally lives up to its name. Understood?
Yes, my dame. Of course.
Glad to hear that. You'll hear from us.
What the? You? Listen, for your own good, I advise you to just turn around. This is nothing you want to get involved in. It really isn't. No, I was simply naive, and now I have to live with the consequences. About 2 years ago, my son died. He drowned in the canals. That whole thing, I couldn't handle it. Business went to shit, and so did I. And when I was finally able to think straight again, I looked for help. Yes, I suppose you can figure out the rest. Yes, what other choice do I have? As pathetic as it sounds, right now the apothecary and their infected are the only reliable source of income I have, especially with that whole red madness thing going on the surface. If you can say that, you don't know who we're talking about. I hope you're not being serious, as if those redcoats would risk getting their shiny armor dirty. Yes, I know, but 10 pennies less and I can't pay back the next rate. It doesn't matter what I do, it's the wrong thing. Good question. What now? You're giving me the money? Just like that? Why? By the righteous path, I will not forget this. Thank you, really. And here, I found this book in an abandoned shack. Maybe a traveler forgot it. It will be of more use to you than it is to me.
Would you look at that? A visitor from the surface. Want a word of advice? Play by the rules.
My sir.
What? What do you want? To
Huh?
look at me? Just
You did? This is good. This is really good. Now let us hope he doesn't lower it to 99 pennies per sheaf. Thank you, Sunchild. You saved a lot of lives today.
You're not one of the Relata's mercenaries, are you? Word has it they're hiring again. I'd give him a wide berth if I were you.
It's him. It's the Black Guardian. Don't you hear it?
Pity. He was a good man.
We're watching you, sleeper. Always.
My sir.
Move. You're from the surface, aren't you? They say that Taylor Aranthil came back. Let's hope he knows who rules this place, as well as the Truchessa did.
My sir.
Relata Shara, sleeper. Observe. Don't feel.
Yeah, as if.
My sir, you look as though you have a kind heart. Please, spare a penny for me. Just one.
Do you hear it? Do you hear him talking to us through the depths? It's him! It's the Black Guardian! Go! Go away!
Huh?
You're scaring him!
Just had to play the hero, didn't you?
Should have placed money on the Eterna. Well, you live and learn. Just remember your training. You can do this. And fight's not money.
What? That's all you got? Come on.
Yes?
I'll fucking crush you.
Uh-huh. From the upper city, huh? You got guts walking around with all that stuff down here.
An obulus? My sir, please. The Lord will redeem you for your kindness.
A penny, my sir? Please, just one penny.
Uh-huh.
What?
Now there's a treat. A real pretty thing you are. We should spend some time together.
Yes. Grandma Rasha's home for lost kittens. Honestly, if you need to ask, then go back to your bathing houses and galleries. Ooh, how eloquent. You're from the surface, aren't you? No, don't say anything, I can tell. No cave dweller gets that much sun on his pretty face. So, you want to fight, huh? Oh, you're the sneaky type, aren't you? That look in your eyes. The constant twitching in your fingers. You do know that we're not doing tumbles down here, right? If you fight well, you can usually, yeah. Sometimes the loser pleads for mercy, but the crowd doesn't like it. Oh, sure. Sometimes they even come down here and read us quotes from the verses. Jokes aside, I couldn't care less about what the Order does or doesn't know. Down here, the rules are different. Well, for what it's worth, I don't particularly enjoy seeing some baby-faced boy have his head taken from his shoulders either. But these are the rules. And if the stakes weren't as high, everybody would join the party in hopes for treasure. And frankly, for some people, the pit offers a chance at something they wouldn't find elsewhere. The chance for a better life. But I don't... alright. First of all, you'll need to sign this, though. If you can read and write, sign with your name. If not, with a cross. Thank you. Then we can start right away. And, one more thing. I always found this a bit silly, but the crowd always wants a name they can shout to the ring when you're bashing someone's head in. You know, the fighter, the butcher, stuff like that. So, what do you want? Yeah, that might work. I like it. Fair enough. If you want, you can dive right into the ring. There'll be a pack fight in a couple of hours. Well, that depends on the bets. So I can't tell you yet. Well, that depends on the bets. So I can't tell you yet. Eager, aren't you? Good. Just go down to the training dummies. I'll call you when we begin.
Mesdames and messieurs, a cordial welcome to the Dust Pit. You know who I am, I know who you are, and above all, I know why you are here today. Because you want to see a fight! Today, there are 4 rookies in the ring, and they all share the same dream, to become the champion of the arena. Ah, can you see them shiver, the sweat glistening on their foreheads? They are afraid, and rightfully so, because they know only one of them will leave the pit on both legs. Mesdames and messieurs, I proudly present Kata Tanner's daughter, called the Storm. Simael Roth, called the Vagabond. And Thomas Shagar, also known as the Dervish. And last but not least, the unknown warrior who is only known by his moniker, the Wanderer. Now, enough of the words. Fight! Not bad.
Should have placed my money on the Eterna. Well, you'll...
What do you want? Grandma Rasha's. Go back to your bathing houses and galleries. Sunchild. Yes? Grandma Rasha's home for Go back to your bathing houses and galleries. Sunchild. What do you want? Ooh, how So, oh, you're the sneak. You do know that we're not usually, yeah. Sometimes. Oh, sure. Sometimes they. Well, but these are the. And frankly. First of all, you'll need to sign this, though. Thank you. And, one more thing. I always found this a bit silly. But the crowd. Yeah. Fair enough. If you want, you can dive right into the. Tell me when you're ready to fight. Yes? Eager, aren't you? Good. Just go down to the training dummies. I'll call you when we begin.
Mesdames and messieurs, a cordial welcome to the Dust Pit. You know who I am, I know who you are, and above all, I know why you are here today. Because you want to see a fight! Today, there are 4 rookies in the ring, and they all share the same dream, to become the champion of the arena. Can you see them shiver, the sweat glistening on their foreheads? They are afraid, and rightfully so, because they know only one of them will leave the pit on both legs. Mesdames and messieurs, I proudly present Kata Tanner's daughter, called the Storm. Simael Roth, called the Vagabond. And Thomas Shagar, also known as the Dervish. And last but not least, the unknown warrior who is only known by his moniker, the Wanderer. Now, enough of the words. Fight! Blistering blazes, what a fight!
Bloody vermin, all of them.
You know the rules, Rasha. If we don't get the money until tomorrow, there will be consequences. So handle it.
But... fine. I'll see what I can do.
Good go. Relata Shera. Well fought.
You. Well fought, really. Here's your share. Pardon my language, but none of your fucking business. Well, aren't you a piece? Come by in a couple of days and ask again, will you? I got... so long.
Move along. Pity. He was a good man.
He bloody went.
A penny, my sir. Please, just one penny.
Hello.
Evening.
You picked a good time to come down. Fine. Fine, I get it. You win. I'll tell you where the key is. But don't expect too much. The money's almost gone. Close to the entrance of the pit, there are some barrels. I hid it there. Go. And do what you have to do.
What are you doing here? Go ogle someone else.
Evening.
An Obolus, my son, please.
Mind your own fucking business.
Please, I'm so hungry.
Bloody rats. Eating the last penny right out your pocket.
Go away! You're scaring him!
You're from the surface, aren't you? They say that Taylor Aranthil came back. Let's hope he knows who rules this place, as well as the true Chesedit.
Move along.
A Sunchilder! I bet you came to watch those fools cut their guts open in the dust pit. Well, that's the only reason you snobs ever come down here.
Do you hear him talking to us through the depths? It's him! It's the Black Guardian!
Observe. Don't feel.
Pity. He was a good man.
We're watching you, sleeper. Always. Just had to bring me here, didn't you?
It's him! It's the Black Guardian! Don't you hear it?
In my bed. Sorry.
Move along.
Please, just leave me be.
Hello.
A real pretty thing you are. We should spend some time together.
Hey, bloody wench thinks she's Vata incarnate. Well, she'll get what's coming to her. Soon.
Hello.
Yes?